How's it going, chat? Before I put on the usual song and dance of super safe songs, I do want to gush a little bit. Because I have a... Man, is metaphor good. Man, is metaphor good. YouTube. Let me see here. Ba-bum-bum. Alright, how's it going? We have Magic the Gathering today. You can see the eyeball still a little swollen. Eyelid, not eyeball. Still, either way. It's alright though, we're gonna rock it today. We're getting closer and closer to a draft, maybe. Limited? There's just traditional and premier, so we can't, we can't buy into any of those. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to finally being able to put rares into our Niko deck. Man, this deck in paper is throwing me off from what the deck is actually like in Arena. Because, like, there's so many things in paper that I'm like, ooh, I would love this in Arena. And there's so many things in Arena that's like, this is incredible. Alright. So that's taken care of. But yeah, metaphor, like, you might have seen it. I don't know if I showed off a little bit of the game itself or any of the music yet. But I highly recommend. I'm gonna actually go into my Discord and share it, because that's where I'm gonna put music recommendations. We'll actually just go our normal Zelda and chill, because I don't know if this is gonna get me in trouble with the strikes or not. Check this over here. That looks good. All right, we are good to go. But yeah, we are 2 wins away. 2 wins away from being able to add board wipes to our deck, please. We do have Aetherize, which is a free swap and an extra point, which I'm kind of excited about. I think Aetherize is bad enough to just completely go. Why do I recognize that name? Jacob Bertrand. Either way. Find match to brawl to our actual Niko deck. Yeah, how's it going? I think we can get there pretty quick. Maybe not with an Arabella. Ooh, maybe not. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit too. This hand is almost good, but not. That's better, and it's got Swifties. Better and Swifties is a pretty good ask. This one's close. Like, I'm keeping it, but I have so many decisions that I don't know what to do with. Like, do I cast my commander on turn 3, or do I go for Swifties and keep my commander safe on turn 4? But let's keep, for sure. And, yeah. Hello. We'll go land pass. Got a Mole Drifter. I think this means next turn we do Martyr Swifties. Okay. I'm starting to understand, and I feel like I'm not gonna risk it. Even if they're not like a straight up Heir Apparent deck, and we just play into like a kill spell, that's gonna suck. We did get our 5th land, though, which is good. So far, it's looking pretty Heir Apparent-y. Ooh, they're running Ephemerates? I respect that. I respect that quite a bit. What? I'm not attacking, like I'm... Yeah, Arabella's gonna gain them so much life anyway, it's not gonna be worth it. They're gonna get so many rabbits. Yep. I think it's just a straight up Heir Apparent deck. Yep. Hello, Arabella. Alright, well... Let's see where this goes. Evoke, pay... We'll draw 2 and see what happens. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. Where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. So they did have removal. Yeah, they had the swords. Okay. See, now we're just dead even if we don't... That's brutal. We need Aetherize. That ain't an Aetherize. Good game. Yep. This is exactly why we need to get to level 25. Because we just crumple to early game aggro like this. Because this is what, turn 6? 7 maybe? Nah, it's turn 6. I was gonna say, like, I'm tapped out, I'm dead. And they're up to 40. That's crazy. And our first keep wasn't even better. It was so much worse. What would have saved us there? A meteor golem, maybe? Not even that. We needed to kill Arabella before she got the first swing in. That was rough. We needed Aetherize exactly. Ooh, Edict. Hello. That right there's a very good show of why getting wins early on in these challenges is super difficult. because you just faced the wrong matchup and you're queuing up for the next one. But I played some interesting games of Magic yesterday. I ran into a couple cards that I had never heard of at all before that, and they just absolutely thrashed me. That's a hand. Felon. I called him Felon the Kid. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, cast a lesser permanent. I don't think it's mana cost. I'm curious about this Kellen. It seems very strong. I'm not gonna play that just yet. It feels like it's absolutely gonna get removed. There's Swifties to protect it. I like that. Uro. Alright, so we can play Swifties, play our Emporius, and well, let's see what they do here. Because they might be shocking for removal, or they might be... Let's see what happens. Alright. We're absolutely getting our Thopterist. Okay. Let's play Niko. And our Ornithopter. And we'll pass. Nightclub Bouncer. Kellen cares about free casting things, right? Lurking Predators. Reveal the top card of your library. Yeah! Oh, I forgot about that. That's a pretty good card on top. Let's see what happens. That's a pretty good card on top. They bottomed it? Interesting. Interesting. You bottomed Farewell, really, in this board state? One, two, three, four, five, six. You can cast Farewell. I was surprised they bottomed Portal to Phyrexia, let alone... Oh, I attacked with... That's fine. That's sad. I think we have lethal still, though. We'll just do this. I attacked with the lifelinker, no! That's fine. It's actually not fine. Oops. Grell the Magpie. My commander in Solitude, okay. Decline. I can't block that. Board wipe, I would assume? No? Okay. Ah, Tesla. In that case, I can cast creature spells. Not many. My commander's not useful right now. Like, it's your move. Thieving Aven. Very good card. But, oh, Kellen does have lifelink. Yeah, I'll take it too. I was close. I super misplayed by swinging with my guys on the ground. I was real close to a super big punt. But we're 1 win away from rares now. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been. That was a really, really big punt. On to the next one. We'll forget about our woes. We got to play and protect our Thopterum, our Emporium Thopterist. I keep calling it a Thopterum, an Emporiist. My Thopter boy. Ora! Skyclave Hierophant. I wanted to build something around this commander. Ravenform Banisher. This is a good hand, assuming our artifact stays. When it dies or another cleric dies, return a lesser mana valued cleric to the play. Like, this is really cool, commander. I like it a lot. I wanted to build a... Oh, Giver of Runes. I wanted to build a party deck based on... not this one, but, the 5-color, core ally that party mechanics matter, I guess is the way to say it. I'm just gonna go this. Flying Angel Cleric. I'll play my commander, I guess. It's weird. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Either they have removal, and that was really, really bad, or they don't have removal, and I'm alright. A target creature they control gains protection. Okay, hello, cleric. I am thinking about imprisoning their Giver of Runes in the Moon. That is something I'm considering. And then let's actually hold up protection, I think, for Niko. We'll see what they do. As much as I want to get the Raven form out of here. Bostry's Acolyte. It's pretty good. We might need to Banishing Light the, That's a lot of damage. We will block with Niko. Leave it in exile. Do not decline. Okay. So we absolutely need to get rid of what? We absolutely need to get rid of the Righteous Valkyrie. And do we Raven form? I feel like... Let's take the sack on whatever they end up destroying. Like, it's fine. Whether they destroy Niko or Inspiring Overseer, like, it's fine, I guess. Yep. Because Hallowed Priest just has to go, and has to get exiled, I think. We'll do this. That has Flash. We're gonna go this guy. Alrighty. What do I care about? I care about Cloud Blazer existing, so this can go. We'll find a land, right? We did, nice. Oh, we already played a land. Would you trade? They have so much life. They're at 39, I just realized. They would trade, okay. Interesting. Take action. We need something. We're up to 18. Book of Exalted Deeds, okay. If you gain 3 or more life, make an angel. Null Priest. That's 3 or more life. Huh. We're going to take it to the face. But it hurts, oh my goodness. I think we were just a little bit too slow on a lot of things here. Yeah, we were just a little bit too slow. It's gonna be tough if we get a chance to even come back from this. Aura's fine. Because let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I have to block you, but I think I have to block you like this, and then block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not good. It's not good, but I'm not dead. But man, is this tough. Because now there's nothing keeping me alive except for Ether Eyes. That ain't it. That ain't it. A little bit too late for that, my friend. That was very close. I think... I think I probably should have exiled... Well, no, I did exile the priest. It was this guy, really, wasn't it? I had the option between the two, and I chose not to get rid of this one. But the other guy had to go, too. Like, that was just super tough all around. Clerics are strong. Clerics are good. See if we can get one more win, though. There are so many cool commanders and cool things you can do in this game. Let's see if we can do any of them. Toxrill? Oh no. How disgusting. Well. Okay. Alright. Hello. Dockside Chef. Sanctum of Stonefang, alright. Let's threaten him a little bit, see what happens. Great. Okay. Chef's gone? Yeah, we're not gonna sacrifice. Three, they could go up to 4. I could see what damnation. I'm not doing too much. We can play Niko. And then if they play a land and we don't get a land, we can Discerning Financier. Yup. Take action. Alright, we did get a land. So let's Muldrifter. You're at 2 toxic. They're at 2, 4, 5. So 2 more turns and they can cast that. Thief of Sanity's gotta go. No blocks. We'll just do this. Play our keep guard. There are 3. I'm just counting to 10. Okay. What do you choose here? Spectre, Nightmare, Slug, Horror. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, buddy. Alright, Thopterist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Thopterist bad. That's how we're winning right now. Like, it's fine. Narfi. Okay. Smart of them not to do that. They sack Narfi, we sack... They can bring back Narfi, can't they? That's cool. I like that a lot. Let's sack our keep guard. Or do we go to 10? Let's sack our keep guard. Let's keep them off mana. Start swinging a little bit more aggressively. There's Toxrill. Each creature you do not control. I didn't think about that. Whoops. Decline. I forgot about the double triggers. Whoops. Now let's see what happens. This could either go very poorly or very well. And I don't think there's an in-between. They bring back Narfi. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be really cool if you didn't have a kill spell. Okay. I'm not in want for mana. Let that be known. Target creature an opponent controls doesn't untap during its next untap step. Okay, they're reading my Thoptrum Imperious. I cannot afford to attack. End the turn. Narfi's fine. We sack our might here. If you have removal, you have removal. It's fine. I love this so much. I have no other effects. I will pass my turn. Oh man, I love this deck so much. I mean, if you have removal, you got it. Nice. Very nice. I will sacrifice my Discerning Finance here. The bad thing about that is that, I can do that on my turn, too. Solve the equation. Do I have a counterspell in this deck? Yeah, I was searching for a counterspell, but I don't think we had run one, actually. Would have been really good in that specific scenario. Alright, we have rares now. Level 25. Unspent points. 5. So, as things stand, if we pull Aetherize, we can get 3 board wipes. Let me look at our rares and see what we can run. Let me check. Hold on, what rarity is Ephemerate? Ephemerate can't be rare, right? Ephemerate's a common. What have I been doing? Hold. Ephemerate's a common. Farewell does everything we want it to and more. Cyclonic Rift? Do we go Psych Rift in this deck? Psych Rift doesn't sound bad, actually. When we're, like, just shy of getting in for the win. The issue is it's temporary if we aren't even or winning. Destroy all creatures. I'm thinking something like a... Destroy all tapped creatures, destroy all untapped ones. That hits Niko. Battle Bywater hits Niko as well, unfortunately. Supreme Verdict has text as well. Permanents. Destroy all permanent. Phasing of Zephyr, Undo Inversion, Planar Cleansing, Hour of Revelation. There's gotta be ones that I don't own then, huh? Cleansing Nova. Alright, let me look at our rares and see what we're rocking. I can't believe I didn't think about Ephemerate. Well, that's wild to me. Okay, Norn's Assembly's fun. I like it, but... Let's see. Aw, man, Drannith Magistrate's banned in this format? Crazy. One attacks. Let's look up some good effects. Stuff like Tyrannica is not quite what I'm looking for. It's not quite good enough. Steel Plume Marshal. Other attacking creatures with flying get +2/+2. That's not bad. That turns all my flyers into X-1. It gives them an X-1 buff, where X is the number of shards I control. Parhelion 2. Whenever equipped creature attacks, conjure a random card from Tome of Gadwick. Let's see. Cura's fine, but is legendary, and I really don't care about that. If I could slip black into this deck and run Sludge Monster and Toxtrol, that'd be so gross. Fleet Swallower's funny, but is not good. Talesian Mindbreaker is similar. That's medium. I run this in my real life one. I like this card. Whenever enters or attacks, make a number of gnomes equal to its... Oh no, I run this in Vanifar. It's not good in this one. Whenever it attacks or dies, seek Tron. And I could just put Tron into my deck over and over. That's a terrible idea. When enters, I feel like Oracle of the Alpha has text here. Right? Charming Prince isn't bad. We can consider them. Where'd you go? There'd you go. Charming. You can go over here. Why does Charming Prince look like a villain? Alright, let's keep going. What is this? When it enters or leaves, choose one. Each permanent perpetually becomes an artifact. Each permanent perpetually becomes an enchantment. That's interesting. It's not good, in my deck at least, but it's interesting. Enchantment spells have Convoke. Whenever enchantment enters, conjure a card named Mothlight Procession. This is the one that combos with the other room, but it's not the one that I want to run. Oh, I know what I want to run. Card draws was something we're lacking with a little bit. So when we get to the blue section, there's going to be a card that I am highly considering. A Rabo. What is this? Whenever it or another enchantment enters, choose a creature you control. Guardian of Gearper's good in terms of giving us... I think that's what I'm leaning towards, is more flicker effects, honestly. More abilities to make more shards to go off quicker. Because we're, like, anytime we're winning, we're going to, like, turn 7, 8, 9. And I kind of want to win by, like, 6. That might be a lot to ask. Alright, we're getting into the expensive stuff now. So let's look at the blues instead. Triple tip. What is this? Harbinger of the Tides. You may cast it for 4 as it has flash. When it enters, return target tapped creature to owner's hand. Secretly choose a number between 1 and 20. What? If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets. Okay. Sure. I don't want Thoracle. At least not right now, not yet. Entity Tracker is the one that I was waiting to get to. Whenever an enchantment you control enters or a room is fully unlocked, get a thing. A card specifically. Kidnap, Invasion of Segovia. Whenever an island or swamp enters, draft a card. What? Fleet Swallower, Moat Piranhas, Mystic Skyfish, Nadir Kraken. Most of these, almost all of these are not what I would want. Okay. Now we're getting into the expensive stuff that doesn't really have much payoff. There's Sludge Monster, which we saw. Great Shark, Kappa Cannoneer, Cyclone Summoner. Affinity for artifacts is not what we want here. Deputy of Detention. We saw how well this worked, right? Like, we saw how well this worked when we stole it from somebody else. Exile 1 target creature's controller seeks a card. Tef's Pro, not useful to us. Meticulous Archive is really not that useful to us. Yo, Thran Spider. Put one of them into your hand, the rest on the bottom. Coalition Construct. See, if Niko worked how I thought they did at first, this would be a phenomenal card, because I could exile Construct, end step they come back, and I choose Construct, and all of my shards get perpetually +1/+1. I think that's how that works. Maybe not, though. Probably not, actually. Let's see. Key to the Archive, I'm always just tempted to splash in, because a look at 3 cards is very good. These are kind of what I'm considering. Let's figure out what we drop for Ephemerate real quick. And I think it'd be one of our non-creature spells. I don't know, how many creatures do we have right now? 33? 33 is a bit. Although, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, so 28. Let me look at my blink package right now. So we've got Cloud Shift, Pegasus Guardian, Essence Flux, Flicker, Portal, Blink, Slip-On, Parting Gust, Planar Incision, Test Time Twist. This was, yeah. Soul Herder, which Soul Herder absolutely stays. I'm thinking Icewind Stalwart is our uncommon for uncommon. Maybe the Sky Skipper. Honestly, maybe both of them go. We'll take Sky Skipper and put in Ephemerate, though. And then we have how many points to work with? 5? If we cut... Oh, where'd you go? There was something we were gonna cut. Aetherize? Cut Aetherize, put in these 3. Or we can cut more cards. Let me pull all my uncommons real quick. All that glitters is Pauper legal, I think, actually. Right? Because it was banned in Pauper as a super strong card. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that, like, I'm like, oh, we could absolutely cut this. Oh, we could absolutely cut that. Swifties. Annex Sentry, Banishing Light is a common. Financier. I feel like the Financier is a solid cut, like a safe one for sure. Strogan Midnight. That's a common. Imprisoned in the Moon's uncommon. Raven Form is common, I keep forgetting. Solve the Equation's definitely uncommon. So is Thieving Aven, Azorius Locket's common, Reflector Mage. Wait. Reflector Mage. Bounce a thing. They can't cast spells with the same name. Deputy Detention. Oh, no, we don't want this. Reflector Mage is the one I was thinking of. I didn't read Deputy. Common, uncommon, uncommon. Ephemerate's common, I'm fairly sure. Are there any uncommon ones that we can bounce? Ooh, I'm gonna consider it. Pegasus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Something ain't right here. 18. Something still isn't right. I'm gonna check swap. 19. Yeah, we missed a couple things. I'm gonna double check the list. And see, I think we got everything now. Raven's Form's a good common. Alright, yep, that's all of our, anything with, like, flashback or rebound is just really good. I'm gonna double check if I'm right. Because we need to make sure that we don't add too many cards, because we can only have as many cards as we have levels. Not Ephemerate. I know Ephemerate is a common. Swords to Plowshares is what I was considering. Swords to Plow. I need to double check if this was ever... No, it is uncommon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, those are our 20 uncommons. We are cutting Aetherize, which means that these swaps can happen for free. And that gives us 0 points to work with for now. So let's make some cuts. Charming Prince can stay out for now. Guardian of Gearper, I kind of like, but I also kind of don't. I think in a 3-player game, or 4-player game, it's a lot more lenient. Entity Tracker, though. Flash this in on their end step of turn 3, cast my commander on turn 4 is really good. So Entity Tracker for sure. Archon of Sun's Grace is also pretty good. But is it worth cutting another 2 uncommons? That's my question. How many blink spells do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? So 10% of our deck is blink spells. Alright, hold on. First off, we added 3 cards and did not cut 3 cards, because we didn't... we swapped something for Cloud Ephemerate, but we didn't cut anything else. Let's cut... I really like Reform. It seems like our Infect plan is still, like, somewhat relevant. So Perilous Mirror, I think, is on the block. And I'm honestly considering Dune Mover, but it does line up turn 3 plays very well. I think Martyr for the Cause. It's just underperformed every single time. And that leads us to this. We need to cut 2 cards for sure for Entity Tracker. I really like... Alright, let's look at the things that for sure stay. Soul Herder for sure stays. Wingbright Thief is a probably stays. Swap stays. Probably stays. Probably could go, actually. We'll keep removal. This is versatile, but I can consider it. Our Thopterist Boy absolutely must stay. Swifties must stay. Annex Sentry could go. Financier's probably going. So we need a new pile. Probably could go pile. Would like to keep pile. Absolutely keeping pile. Absolutely keeping. Would like to keep. I think would like to keep right now. Solve the Equation gets our tutors, or our board wipes. Absolutely keeping. Would like to. Would like. We'll put you in would like to keep for now. Cloud Blazer, I'd like to keep. Wrangler, I'd like to keep. It's a heavy investment to pay 5 mana and then not do anything on your turn. And then I would like to keep you. So Financier for sure. And I think of these, Annex Sentry goes, which brings in Entity Tracker for sure. Now, do we want either of these? I think Guardian stays out for another couple wins, and honestly, Archon too, because all that glitters is so good. Especially with all of our flyers. I think we're leaving it like this. Did I cut too many cards? I think I did. Whoops. Was there anything common that I didn't want to boot? I guess we'll bring in another, like, form of removal spell. I'm traumatized by that game with those life gain guys. We are level 25 now. Which means we have rares. What did I just close out of? That terrified me. I closed out of something. It was, the music. I thought I closed out of the stream, and I'm like, really? Did that just happen? Alright. Let's run our new and improved deck, finally having access to rares. Now we can actually board wipe. I like it a lot. Ruby. I haven't seen many or any people use this commander. Alright. How do we feel? They have a 2-drop mana dork with haste. The sand isn't doing anything, and it doesn't stop what they're doing. I think we take the free one. That's okay. Yeah, I like it enough. We can do Fogwalker and then tap down Ruby if they cast a spell. I think I like that. And we'll absolutely take the free card draw here too. Use it or lose it. Alright, they chose to use it. We will tap that down. Absolutely. How do you feel about that, opponent? Were you relying on that? I would assume to some degree we messed up their turn, at least a little bit, right? Let's see how well they recover. That's a pretty good recovery. If we draw a land, I'm not going to cast my commander. Alright, I'm not going to cast my commander. Let's see what they do here. Because now we have Essence Flux as a backup too if they try to wipe our commander. I kind of want two extra mana so we could exile until end step, but that's incredibly greedy. Okay, 1, 2, 3 mana. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Which means... Oh, that's really funny, actually. Whenever Ruby attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Ruby gets buffed. Oh, that's so good. Oh, and gain taste? Oh, no. That's not good. Huh. That's really not good. Ashroot and a mist, huh? We're taking 6, 11 minus 4. We're taking a lot of damage. Yo. Halana and Elena are so good. Alright, well that's an answer. But is it too late? Foretell, and then keep up, defend the campus, I guess? This sucks. Like, this is real tough. At the beginning of combat on your turn. How likely is it we just die to whatever else is in their hand? Pretty? Ashroot's such a... That's a really good Foundations card. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see if it works. Alright, it worked. Okay. And then we get rid of Helena and Elena, and I think we're set now. 4 now, at least. We'll play Cloud Blazer, gain at least a little bit of life. There's a very good likelihood they just play an X spell and we just perish instantaneously. I don't want to lose my commander just to take out a bird. How much mana they tapping here? What's going on? They can draw 2 more cards too. It's pretty good. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 mana available. They just flood their board. Oh, hair, okay. Loot, alright. 3, 6, 9, 10 total mana. It looks like it's going away, maybe. Yeah, Ruby's gonna get +2/+2. That's fine. We go to 9. It's not great, actually. We play our Corrupted Shapeshifter for 0/12. I think. That doesn't give us a lot of wiggle room. But I don't think we have a choice. We'll have a 0/12 with Defender. This deck's kinda sick. They played a lot of cool, powerful stuff. This card's really good. I've never seen Ashroot before in my life, and I almost just got worked by it. Oh, hello, Unrace. Yeah. The game Trample, huh? Interesting. Actually, hold on. If they swing with... Thinking. Let's do this, actually. Yeah? Nope, that doesn't work. Oops. So we learned a thing. I thought power and toughness were copyable values. Interesting. I'm gonna have to dive into the rules real quick. MTG copyable values. (706). Some objects become or turn another object into a copy of a thing. When copying object acquires copyable values of the original object's characteristics, and for an object on the stack, choice is made. The copyable values are derived from the text printed on the object, mana cost, color indicator, card type, subtype, supertype, rules text, power toughness, as modified by other copy effects, and by as enters the battlefield and as is turned face up abilities that set power and toughness. Hold on. Corrupted Shapeshifter. Gatherer. MH3. Oh, okay. Got it. Done. Got it. Okay. So if interesting. So if you were to say Rite of Replication targeting Corrupted Shapeshifter, you would create tokens that are equal to its copyable values, right? You would You would make the 0-12s, you would make the 2-5s, the 3-3s. However, because Niko says exile target non-legendary creature you control, period, shards you control become copies of it until the next end step, in exile, its copyable values are 0-0. The first ruling, while not on the battlefield, it's a 0-0 creature card. Doesn't have flying, vigilance, or defender. If an object on the battlefield becomes a copy of Corrupted Shapeshifter, it copies the values determined by its enters the battlefield replacement effect. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So that doesn't work, actually. That's another card that does not work quite as intended, much like Heir Apparent. The more you know. That was not a bad one to lose to, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure we were dead the math either way. But we now have a new card we can pull out. Why did my decks do that? Sure. Interesting. So that's just in there as a nothing. Which means, we need a new Dumb Flyer. Okay, that's very interesting. Magic is a well put together game that has a lot of nuances that you do not consider. Friendly Ghost. It's a 4-mana 2/4, that's not good enough. We might bring back the... I think we bring back the first striker. Wow, okay. I learned another new thing about my Niko deck. Let's get into it. I'm very glad to know that. That's a really niche ruling. That's so weird. So anything that has to have an as enters effect does not work. You wouldn't get any of those copyable values. This is almost good. I'll keep it on the premise of infect. Wow, I didn't even consider that. I didn't realize that it was that restrictive. Alright, we'll Dune Mover put on Island. Take action. Island. That doesn't really matter, because we're just gonna... Ooh, they're giving us 1 point of Toxic. How kind of them. Do I give them... I probably give them a fish for Gisa, right? Or I guess I could just... My commander's super dying, right? That's the verdict? Like, my commander's not living a whole turn? They're gonna perish immediately? That's what I would assume is going to happen. I don't know, though. Giving them, putting poison on the board like this might spook them enough to get rid of them. I don't know. What do you think, Dwayne? Castle Lochthwain, alright. What if we just pass and exile the Gisa the turn they play her? Yup. Do they have another removal spell? They are sitting on removal, huh? Gift a tapped fish. Yes. Have a fish friend. If they did that confidently, they have to have just at least one more removal spell in play, right? Or were they that worried about the toxic? Do I risk it? Yeah, let's do it. If they remove my commander, at least I have the shards to scry and set up future stuff. But they could just have, like, straight up... Yeah. That was super aggressive on the toxic boys. Take action. Alright, the fish is staying tapped. And let's see what happens. I guess they... This is tough because they can get a land free cast Gisa. That was some tough mills. Chimil? Yep, makes sense to me. How many kill spells do they have? I guess they can focus on kill spells, right? Because... Alright, neither night nor day. Let's see here. We have 7 mana. If we keep up... We keep you like this.
That's it. To the detention bog.
And we find another land. Bottom draw. I legitimately think we do sacrifice this next shard, too. Like, that's not a bad idea to me. Because they're just getting so much value by looking 3 deep every turn, and we just don't have a way to get rid of her. Like, they had 2 lands on top that I would have loved them to grab. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Experimental Augury digs deep, but it's too slow and we don't have the stuff we need. That's a pretty good card. Artifact, creature, or enchantment. Okay. That's a good draw, too. To the point where I think we Cycriff still, right? 7... We keep Cycriff for next turn. I'll tap out for this. If they kill Professor Onyx, that's amazing for us. It's more likely, though, that they uptick looking for a kill spell. The Urnkurg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can cast Gisa.
Come on, there's gotta be something.
They do kill my commander, again. Take action. Back to the command zone with you. We can recast them with 1 more mana? Palantir of Orthanc. I cannot top this. I have to give them a card here. Opponent draws a card, unfortunately. Let's put a stop on their upkeep. Languish. All creatures get a prediction. I guess the question is, do I just die if I let them draw their card, right? And my guess is no? I hope not. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Because we're gonna know all of the cards that they have, and they have to discard 1. I actually don't think I give them the Scry. Right? I hope they cast out, right? And then, don't do stuff. If they don't cast out, it's fine. We give it to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are you casting? Yeah, sure. You put a land on top. Okay. Yeah, sure. We go to 3. Yep. Why did... Sure. You can have your card. Have a Cycris. The issue is, I think I might just die, right? They have to discard 1 card. I am 1 instant or sorcery away from just perishing, simply ceasing to exist. And they can kill my commander. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't cast both Professor Onyx and Murderous Rider. It's a pretty good spell to draw. Stroke of Midnight, I think, right? Play Dune Mover. Decline to get a land. P the T. We're in a really, really bad spot, though. We're at 1 life, they're at 32. Like, all of this is fine, I guess. Because we're a stiff Winter's Breeze away from perishing. My turn. Command Tower. Play my commander. I can't play my commander. 2 poison counters. We actually are dead now because they can hold priority and just kill my guy. Right? That seems correct to me. If they know it, they got it. And good for them for knowing the line. Maybe we do need counterspells in this deck. Whenever a land an opponent controls enters, they perish. Okay. So they don't know the line. I'm debating getting rid of my creature if they... Yeah, sure, that's fine. I can't play a land. I can't play a land, and I need to remember that I can't play a land. We're gonna Stroke of Midnight that incredibly hard. Right now, actually. I'll give them the 1/1, that's fine. We cannot give them Scries. Especially not with what we're doing right now. That can go bottom. Like, they have lethal in hand. And it's just a matter of us trying to get to finding the out before anything happens. I cannot play that. You just take this, right? I am on thin ice here. Room guy, how's it going? I'm fighting for my life over here. How many kill spells have they played? I want to see. 1, 2. 2 kill spells, 1 board wipe. 3 kill spells, 4 kill spells, 1 board wipe. 5 kill spells, 2 board wipes? Yes, that is fine with me. And then we will Experimental Augury. Okay, very good. Submit you. Banishing Light or Trapped in the Screen? Trapped in the Screen... Wing Bright. So we can play our land. Get rid of you. Play our land before anything else. Play you. Target Onyx. Right? Yes. And that's it. Alright, we are now outside of lethal for now. We can also blink their commander. I guess main phase 2. I have interaction. Cool. And this forces a deadly cover-up if they don't want this. Oh, they can't do that. They can go to night mode or draw 3 if they want to. Try to find a kill spell. Either way, Murderous Rider is going to win. So cast Onyx now for sure. Yep. They get a free look, but I get whatever card, like, if it's not a 2-drop, I just get to look at it. That's a pretty good card to know about. That is a pretty good card to know about. Target creature with Toxic, that doesn't matter. The highest power? Play Niko, it gets deadly cover-upped. That's fine, I guess? Or play Flensing Raptor. Do we just not care about... No, we have no way to interact with Virtue of Persistence. And we just absolutely fold to that, right? Yes. So we have to go like this. We're playing into Deadly Cover-Up, but I guess that's fine. because we cannot let Virtue of Persistence... Oh, we just die. Right? If they know what's going on, we just die. Because I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cast 2 Instants and Sorceries opponent. Don't let me down. Yep, that's fine. I didn't remember about her passive in that we were at 4 life. We are just super dead here. I mean, that would have won them the game. So they had to find something useful. Invoke Despair is such a good card. What are they doing? They are fished in. Yep, we're dead. Good game. Well, hold on a second. We had a chance. We had a very specific chance to win. Pass to combat. It is now in combat. So let's activate bottom. We need Ephemerate. Nope, that ain't it. I mean, we're dead, right? Like, just actually. Yeah, we missed, we had to Banishing Light Professor Onyx, and we had to deal with whatever virtue they did. Which I guess we would have gotten a card and a bunch of life anyway. I think that was a misplay. That's alright. I got too caught in the weeds about, like, being able to kill Lily that I didn't even consider the fact that Lily would just kill us. They had lethal way earlier than that. Yo, Tom Bomb. This is a hand. This is a spicy hand. What are you mulliganing for, Tom Bomb? Don't scoop. You did one mull. Keep it. Keep it and go. Keep it and run with it. I have such a good hand, I want it so bad. Ah, yes. Hello. Alright, Thieving Aven with protection is very good here. Because we can start stealing other big dumb stuff. They foretold the card, okay. Seems good. And now we have Niko with protection next turn, if they don't try to kill my guy. It'd be really cool if they didn't. I like crime. Alright, you got it. We got a Doomscar, let's go. The board wipe for one card is respectable because of it being that card. Alright, let's evoke Muldrifter. Activate, targeting Muldrifter. Alright, I have to discard a card. Unfortunate. What a terrible problem to have. All of that, and we only have one land, too. Do they Tom Bomb? And if so, I apologize. 4 damage to each non-giant creature and each planeswalker. Yeah, sure. They don't have a lot of single target stuff right now, which makes me sad. Scry 2? Scry 3. Let's just do it again. Hi Niko, part 2. White, blue. They don't have black, that's why they can't cast Tom Bomb. There's black. Would you like to cast Tom Bomb? They're eyeing my enchantments. I don't like that. They're just shards. What's the worst that could happen, opponent? Come on. I thought about putting Thalia's Lieutenant into my deck. Yep. I can't cast Niko, right? Yeah. Let's play our Overseer. And a Guild Pact Informant? Or a Soul Herder? Let's play a Soul Herder. What are the odds they have another board wipe, right? Like, they played 3 board wipes? Take action. Surely they don't play another board wipe, right? They're gonna fill their hand up. They're gonna get 1 more card. That's fine. We've seen 3 board wipes. Surely they don't have any more. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Do you have anything else you'd like to play for 1 mana? What did they discard? I'm very curious. A land. Okay. I wondered if it might have been another board wipe. Do we play Niko again? We don't have protection, and this is the one time they would use a target spell. We wait a turn. Let's draw more cards, because that's our issue. We're gonna play Fogwalker too? No, we're gonna keep up removal for our boy. We'll discard Fogwalker. They really like their board wipes. Chromatic Lantern. Phyrexian Scripture, okay. Uh-huh. So, another board wipe, huh? Is that what you're telling me? I wanna just hit them so bad. I wanna hit them so bad, but I can't. And we can't play Niko, but we know about the board wipe that's coming, which is fine. Yeah, you got it. How many board wipes have they played? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not a board wipe. Not a board wipe. Opponent, I would like to give you, from the bottom of my heart, a fish. Have a fish. You just cast board wipes over and over. I think that a fish would be truly, truly beneficial to you. Let's play Niko. I would like more shards, please. What is this game? They do buff the guys. They exile all of my graveyards. I thought it was all graveyards. I'm kind of scared about the fact that it wasn't. I'm afraid of a return spell. Tef's fine. Draw a card, untap 2 lands. They probably minus here, right? They're very, very passive with everything they're doing, it feels like. Yeah, that's fine. Like, they're just gonna die to, I don't know, a bunch of little guys. Let's do this. Let's see. No kill spell. Okay, that's a good look. Alright, so they had one spell that actually targeted. Everything else was a kill spell. I don't know if that's just unlucky draws from them, like if they drew Doomscar, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe. They should have hit enchantments. I know that they had this one in play, but that's a really, that's not a good trade-off. Like, in terms of hitting my 4 shards versus their 1 enchantment that would draw them 2 cards, it felt like that was a really bad choice. But that was a deck of all time. I appreciate the opponent going for what they wanted. And we got another pack out of it, too. Let's see what we get. A Mythic. Zimone, Paradox Sculptor. This card is real good. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Pay Simic and tap. Double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control. I feel like that would be cool with, like, charge counter decks, or, think, Millennium Calendar. There's some weird things you could do with Zimone that would be cool. But no, that, it felt too board wipe heavy. The opponent felt too defensive, and it cost them for it. I feel like if they were a little bit more proactive or had more, do something sagas, it would have benefited them quite a bit. But I do like Tom Bombadil with Phyrexian Scriptures. Like, that a good way to protect your Tom Bomb is pretty good. I'm Mr. Own. Alright. This is so close to being a hand I would keep. That's fine. That's really bad, actually. Exile target creature you control. All of these exile a creature I control. I would very much so like to look at their hand and see what they're rocking. But they're gonna... What? Oh, they suspended. Got it. That's fine. Crashing Footfalls makes 2 guys, right? Yeah, 2 guys. Oh, they have the Stalwart. Let's see, they have Spelunking, which is fine. Clifftop Lookout. Reveal cards from the top until I hit a land. Tyrannix Rex, which I'm not going to target. We hit the Lookout. And they have a land in hand, too. That's the other thing. Because the land guarantees them a hand, like a card. Spelunking does not. Alright. Well, we gotta learn how to deal with this. We don't grab Farewell. We do grab Supreme Verdict. I think we just keep them off of... Let's do this. They have 1 counter left on the Footfalls. None of these tap Kona. So. Let's see what they do here. They're in a really weird spot now, and I actually think I swap the, Arrow. Get 2 lands. Okay. Yeah. They cast Gwenna here, right? Really? They're giving us the guy. This feels proper to me. And now we hit them. And then we blink. Because they're just going to try to hardcast Tyranix now, right? And then we blink. This time we get the Gwenna. And they cast the guy. We're making it as difficult for them as possible, but we're running out of cards so fast. They cast this Trailblazer. 1, 2, 3. There's you, which is fine. Do we cast our commander? That's the question. Yes, if only to block, right? Because Kona's gonna get to untap, or get to tap, right? Yes, if only to block. And if they block... Yeah, that's fine. I feel slightly better now. Not super better, but slightly better. Because now Kona... They have to have like a kill spell or something, right? Eight, 8, 2, 3. Bunch of cards in hand. Season of Gathering, okay. What are your modes? I'm curious. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Do we have to take this? I think yes. Oh, but Kona gained Vigilance. That's awkward. That's kind of a non-bow, isn't it? Man, this is tough. We're gonna blink Niko. I would very much so like to know what's in their hand. It might be too late by the time we know, though. We're gonna have to turn on our Wingbright Thief in their turn. So we can't attack. We can Dune Mover, which is fine. This is tricky. We'll decline to search for land. Thank you, though. This is really tricky. Here we get Tyranix, probably. Tribute to the World Tree. That's pretty good. Like, they can just dump their hand, which is real awkward. But I kinda want them to. Search for 2 basic forests, put them in hand, okay. Really don't care about step 2 or 3. Maze Mind Tome's pretty good. Spring Leaf Drum, alright. I really don't care, right? I'm hitting enchantments, so I might as well do this right now. So we do 2, 4, 2, 4, 5? Yeah, we'll do it like this. And I think that's fine. And we get to look at what's in their hand now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we had one more land, we could keep our Wingbright Thief too, but like it's imperative that we get rid of this board. Opponent? Let's see what they got. Oh, that's gonna be brutal. That sucks. Let's draw a card. That's tough, opponent. That's a really good card for us to draw, too. That sucks for them. Because, combat. They might scoop. They might scoop after this. Because that's tough. Because I'm choosing everything. I didn't choose everything. That's awkward. Well, I thought I clicked everything. Oops. I think we just die. Because that's the most important thing. I kind of want a shame scoop. But I'll go to 2 and see what happens. That's real awkward. Uh-huh. I wanted to hit everything there and did not. So. That was so bad. I misclicked. I clicked everything but creatures. That's such a terrible misclick too. Because they would have had this, and that's it. And we would have been able to play Entity Tracker. Oh man, that's super unfortunate. I can't believe I clicked too quick. Alright. We're gonna slow down our gameplay moving forward, because I had it. That was unfortunate. Ah, my body. The minute it happened, the minute I clicked done, I was like, is one thing not highlighted? Oh. That's awkward. I guess I missed something. And then it said all but creatures, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's kind of the most important one. I would say, like, even enchantments probably would have been okay. Like, up the beanstalks there, which isn't great. But, oh. You know, the mode that, like, kept me alive was not selected. That's awkward. I do think getting rid of Sentinel Stalwart was the play, though. Because it forced them to wait for another way to do stuff. Oh, man, I cannot believe that happened. They go first. They have a Lathril. Hello. I am in shame. I should have shame scooped, like, right away. But I was like, what if I draw a board wipe? It'll be fine, right? It was not. I cannot believe. What do you got? Flash? Ah, Wildborn Preserver. That's a good elf. Oh, this War Master's good, okay. We're gonna bounce the War Master. Or are we gonna blow up the War Master? We're gonna bounce them? We're gonna bounce them. You cannot cast this. I'll pass to you. Yep, that makes sense. Spite removal. Supreme Verdict ain't bad. Genuinely think our commander won't live a turn, so might as well. They're eyeing Niko. I feel like the genuine premise... Oh, wow! They don't care. That's kind of wild. Living phone, keep on, slip on the ring? Because now they pop off, right? Did not reveal. Do they play Lathril? Are you not an elf? You are an elf. Okay, that was weird. It wasn't discounted in their, hand. Really? Okay, they're keeping Lathril. Rex Sage. Sure? What you gonna pop here? My phone. Yeah. Would you like to pop the phone? Ooh, that's a tough. Got nothing. Should have known I'm running a blank package opponent. I care about ETBs. What next? Stalwart? Yeah, let's keep up Niko activations. I forgot to. That's fine. Alright. I should have activated it in response. Played out my whole hand, had 8 shards to work with. I guess we can scry one and draw one instead. If they pop Niko, that's fine. Enduring Vitality. I think this might be one of my favorite, regular arts. Okay. You're kind of running out of gas, though, aren't you, opponent? I feel like you are. Yeah, we're gonna board wipe here. That can go bottom. So we do... what? Oh no, we keep our guys around. I don't think they block. Boop. Take action. How do you feel, opponent? Uh-huh. And Herald's Horn can stay for now. I don't think I'll regret it. Because they've got more non-elves than elves in their deck, I would assume. This is, we're setting up for a next turn win. They get their elves, but we win, I think. Whenever one or more creatures you control... Or whenever you put one or more counters on a creature you control. Okay. Draw 2 cards, pretty good. Remove a counter... So they're a +1/+1 theme? Maybe? I haven't seen a single thing that lets them do +1/+1 counters. Right? They still could have a kill spell. Oh, this isn't lethal, actually. So let's check what last card they have. That's a pretty good card to have. Let's make hurt for it. How do you feel, opponent? This feels like bullying when you're in this situation where you're just like, flyers, 7 of them, boop. Yeah, that felt kinda, But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I guess I'm still kind of baffled about not knowing about the copyable values and not thinking to realize that it was something that you wouldn't be able to copy. Because if it... I think that if you exiled a creature, comma, then make a copy of it, it would have the copyable values, but I'm unsure still. I'm actually genuinely curious about that. Mythrandir with Emoti. I mean, this hand's mean, right? This hand's real mean, but it does help against Emoti, which can just power out cards. This hand's tough. I'm gonna keep it. This hand's brutal. Yeah, it's fine. I do like my card draw. I really do like my card draw. Emoti is one of those commanders that's sick, like really, really cool, like really strong. Cascade, whenever you cast a spell with mana value 6 or greater, like spells you cast with mana value 6 or greater have Cascade. Yes, Emoti is a 3/1. However, I believe she, like when you cast Emoti, the odds are you just fill your deck up with ramp spells, and you're just you don't have commander attacks essentially, because, oh, I cascaded into Cultivate. Oh, I cascaded into Search for 2 lands. Oh, I'm gonna cast this, Blightsteel Colossus now. I know that's not in commander, but that's fine. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, Emoti is so good. I have a buddy who built an Emoti deck, and it, just tore through our playgroup for a while until people just realized that it is a target on-site commander. And even then, like, you have to fight tooth and nail. I'm gonna keep this, sure. Alright, well, they kept... This field right here, I think is probably my favorite playing field. It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Like, the way that the field is split so evenly. Tough. I wanted a point there. I was happy with my hand. Unfortunate. I don't know if they aired it out and just kept a terrible hand, or if, like, what was up. I would have liked a chance to play against it, though. There's some really, really strong commanders. I would say... Big yawn. I would say Emodi's up there. Like, definitely up there. Iru Acorn Scrounger. I don't know what this commander does. It's so close, but I'm so... I have 2 1-drops and 1 3-drop. That's real good. I'm gonna keep it on the merit of Toxic probably baiting out removal. What does this do? When it enters, you may forage. When you do, conjure a card named Chitter Spitter onto the battlefield. Whenever one or more squirrels deals combat damage to a player, you may sack a token. If you do, put an acorn counter on each Chitter Spitter. This is like Rusko the Clockmaker, but for Chitter Spitter, and I don't know if that's terrifying or incredible. Boop. Have a Toxic. Land. Land, 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 land. Please. Please. I don't ask for much. It's a rat? What is a rat except for a non-furry squirrel? I guess rats are furry too. Bush dog. Oh, I didn't know that you could do that. If you tap over Mox Amber, okay. Land opponent? Do you have a land? Okay. Okay, I was real worried. We did secure our 3rd land. I was real worried when they led Mox Amber and didn't play a land yet. I was like, Alright, well, they've thwarted our plan, so let's go Thieving Haven. And hope that this doesn't get removed. I'll keep back. We're like a board wipe away from terrible things happening. But they don't have board wipe mana. They have maybe kill something mana. Okay. Alright. So far, we've avoided the worst of it. So far, we've won the game. Did they just not want me to see how awesome their deck was? Like, I understand Thieving Haven, but... You're playing Chitter Spitter, man. Chitter Spitter's so good. What if you just pop off? We'll take it. What was the card we were considering adding? The horse. Horse cares about enchantments. Is that actually worth it? What do we think about actually, what do we think about... Not packed, but that's funny. Strict Serenade says counter target commander, but so does Wash Away, wherever you went. Is Wash Away an uncommon? Really? Hold on. Wash Away is an uncommon. Counter target commander spell is an uncommon. Interaction. Do we care about interaction? We should run interaction, right? Right? There's not that many counter target spells. I was thinking Sublime Epiphany, actually. Like, that was what I was debating on tutoring for. Let me look at our rare alchemy cards, actually. I'm very curious about that. I haven't looked at rare alchemy cards since... here, basically. Like, we found our Thopter Foundress. Emporius. Let me look at not collected too, because apparently there aren't that many in these colors that are rare. That's better. Soul Shredder, our Bone Motorcycle. We've got Archival Whirl. Ooh. Oh wait, no, Gift Heuristic Study. No. No. I'm actually good over here. Tempest Trapper. Spend it only for instants. When you cast your third spell each turn, exile a random card from your library. That is problematic to me, I think. Whenever one or more creatures deals combat damage to a player, investigate. A 4-drop 4/4 flyer is not bad, especially with what we're doing. As long as you control exactly one creature, that creature has Vigilance and Ward 2. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, seek 2 non-land cards, then discard a card. That's a really funny card, but not a good card. That's the Lockbox. 3 Tree Battalion. I'm really high on this card. Put a creature card into play, duplicate it. I'm really high on this card ever since I had it in the draft and was I was getting out Phlages. I'm willing to try it, but I'm also not, like... Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you unlock a room, make a Mothlight Procession. I think we gotta look up counter spells. We're gonna reset. Actually, we're just gonna look up, just in general, counter target spell. Counter target spell. Yo, we can mana tithe them? We can spend our 2 rares on a mana tithe? Gobakon's real good. Gobakon's good, but Gobakon's slow, actually. Annul is medium. Offer you can't refuse. I feel like might just be worth it. Wash Away is so good. What rarity is regular counterspell? It's pauper legal, right? MTG counterspell. Yes. It is absolutely pauper legal. And it's pretty, so we're gonna run it. If it wasn't pretty, I don't think we do. I guess we can run Interaction, Protection in our deck. Sure. I'm thinking one more uncommon counterspell, actually. Every time we've foretold a card, I felt really awkward about finding a good time to do so. Do we run Rewind? Rewind's good because it gives us options. It lets us activate our commander still. Untap. Do we have the other one? Unwind. So we can counter a non-creature spell and untap 3 lands, or we can counter any spell and untap 4 lands. We'll do this. Alright, so we've got to cut 3 cards, and they can be commons. So, let's see what we're working with here. Anything that I've hated. Dune Mover has been useful. Every time we get a little bit closer and closer to Malcator's Watcher going. Stalwart feels slow still. Defend the Campus, it's retroactive versus pre-active. I'm debating it. Flensing Raptor has Toxic. This one. Thieving Haven's incredible, as always. Keep Guard, I feel like, is not as useful as I think they are. Like, without Evasion, which I guess Slip on the Ring could get them, but I don't know. Because, like, all of our other cards have text. Wrangler of the Damned is the most tricky. I feel like I might cut that one eventually for another rare mythic eventually. Reform's very funny. I like Reform a lot. Doesn't do jack against Farewell, but any other board wipe. Let me look at my removal spells, actually, now that I'm looking at them. We've got this one. Single target, specifically. Because we have a lot of removal spells, it feels like. Raven Form. I count Reflector Mage. Defend the Campus. Utter Insignificance. Psych Rift is more of a board wipe, which will... We have 3 board wipes right now. Parting Gust is a good removal spell. Kellen's Light Blades is a mid removal spell. Bovine Intervention. STP. Patriarch's Humiliation. That's a lot of removal spells. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 13 if we use our guy as a blink spell instead. 13's too much in my opinion. What are our good ones? Swords to Plowshares is phenomenal. Parting Gust I'm inclined to keep. Stroke of Midnight's phenomenal. Trapped in the Screen is phenomenal. Raven Form's a keep. Reflector Mage is a keep. Humiliation I'm leaning towards. Insignificance I'm leaning towards. Vanishing Light more so. Make your move. Enchantment removal that is permanent. Imprisoned in the Moon gets rid of a Planeswalker. We're left with 3 cards to cut, and these look like the worst ones, maybe? Light Blades, for sure. Bovine hits an art. How much artifact removal do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can cut Bovine. I'm debating Imprisoned in the Moon. Or Patriarch's Humiliation. Bovine Intervention, actually, hold on. Bovine. Yeah, that was an uncommon. Which means we have one more uncommon point. Big sneezes. Let's see. Are there any other uncommons that we don't want, though? Not really. Guildpact Informant's absolutely going. And Slumbering Keepguard has never been able to get in, so we'll cut them too. Which means we have another uncommon slot. Or just 1 point we could use. I don't know, I kind of just want to look for banger cards. Let's look for another When Enters. When enters creature. Is Annex Sentry back? The Jerboa, look at him. I didn't realize before seeing Canyon Jerboa, and for quite a while after seeing Canyon Jerboa, that Jerboa were actual cards. Say what you want about that. I did not realize that Jerboa were real. Lulu's aight. Rosie's alright. Fear of abduction is not good. I want to bring back Ruin Crab. We're bringing back Ruin Crab. It's fine. Alright, Niko's up to level 27 now. Crab. Unspent points down to 0 again. We know that there are good cards that we can cut still. Let's go. Let's get to it. We got maybe time for 3-4 more games if we're quick. Because Azorius is known for being quick in terms of how fast their games go. I feel like some counter magic was probably warranted. Actually, do we run Leyline? Leyline of Anticipation doesn't seem bad. Elesh Norn Grand Cenobite. Uh-huh. I go first. I have a little guy that can draw me a card. What are the odds I get Mana Tides? 0% right now. Okay. They have enough lands. That's what they've told me. This card's gonna die so fast. Agent of Treachery. No, it's banned in this format, I think. We'll play a toxic guy, sure. How do you feel about this, opponent? You just have to count to 6. I am nickel and diming you, but not for much. I think this is worth refilling our hand, right? Yes. Pretty good refill. Very low on white sources. Are you afraid of Moldrifter? Wow, they exiled the the little guy that cared about dying. They got a board wipe. Did they tap wrong? They might have tapped wrong if they had a board wipe. Mirror Convert, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do they play Elesh Norn is the question. Let's play Niko and see if they Elesh Norn. I feel like they could. Either way, we're gonna full swing because I think Norn is hitting. Yup. No, I almost blocked. No blocks. How do you feel about this? what's better here? Keeping Reflector Mage or keeping Niko? Let's attack with Niko. Yeah, we'll put pressure on them. They solo blocked. Does that mean they have a board wipe, or does that mean they don't? I don't know. I guess it could mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it means that, yeah, they're looking at Reflector Mage. You can't cast it until the end of my next turn. This is gonna be brutal if we keep doing this, honestly. Enchant creature can't attack or block. Activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Sure. You have hexproof. Sure. As much as I want to... We're gonna do it. If they have... No, we won't. We're not gonna do it. Alright, now... We're gonna do it. No, we're still gonna wait. No attacks. End turn. What say you, opponent? You can recast your commander. Okay, so there is a visual bug. If you bounce this back to hand with something like that, it will make it so that you can't, what's the word? Are they going a toxic route all of a sudden? Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. You are tapped out. I would like to blink this. Let's see. We'll put some pressure on him. Free block there, yeah. What about the other guys? Because you know it's coming back. And let's bounce your mana rock. End. I mean, it's bad, right? That's game. That's gotta be game, right? Yep. Out of nowhere, too. Oh, ow, my body. I just slammed my elbow into a deck box. Do I feel bad about that? A little bit. That one was, it felt like bullying, but it was Elesh Norn, so it's probably fine. I think that's where that's my stance. I'm gonna ask that question. That seems like a good question to ask. Is it okay? Is it okay to bully LS1? Graham Cenobite. Elish Norn. Which one comes up first right now? If you look, the flip one comes up first, actually. Okay. Torelf. Torelf, huh? Board wipes galore, right? Like, that's the name of the game? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this. This is a terrible hand, but I'm cooking. Let me cook. I think we got something here. Play a land pass. Play a land pass. That's a pretty good card. We have instant speed interaction. I'm gonna take the ruby. Taking the ruby seems good here. Otherwise, I would just, what, take Torelf, and then Torelf would, perish. Generous Plunderer. You may create a treasure. When you do, an opponent creates a treasure. Yeah, sure. Whenever it attacks, deals damage equal to the number of artifacts they control. Alright. 2 damage per attack is not terrible? Uh-huh. Four damage is pretty rough. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna Parting Gust the heck out of Solfim. Top 3. We will take Cloud Blazer for sure. My turn. You have Vigilance, not Flash? Boom. How do you like that, opponent? Little guy. Yep. Is it time? There's a Bloodstained Lair. How's it going? To an opponent or permanent they control. Discard 2 cards, put an indestructible counter on them. High power balance. Have a fish, opponent. I would like you to have a fish. If a creature or planeswalker is dealt excess combat damage, this deals it to me directly. That's fine. I can't block that. So, let's see what they do. Cloud Blazer? Cloud Blazer. Land on top, okay. That now feels... Oh, you know what I realized? Oh no, now's a good time to do it, yeah. Boop. Torelf has no abilities now. I would not like to attack. Terrell's having no abilities here is very important because, I might die if he didn't. Yup. I will take 2 more cards and 2 more life, please. That seems good to me. I don't have protection, and it's so gonna die. Alright, did they remove perpetual abilities? Yes. Can they recast? For the backside. Okay. I need protection so bad for the Thopter Imperium. The Emporium Thopterist. I'm gonna draw a card. Alright, we have protection for Niko. This now feels safe. We know there's a 1-drop on top. I am very grateful for them giving me those treasures. Legitimately. Hell to pay. Target creature, make a number of treasures equal to tapped. Alright. Is that an instant? It's a sorcery, okay. That's fine. 2-drop? 0-drop. Cavern of Souls. We're done. Enter. Access non-combat damage specifically. Let's activate targeting you. That's fine. It hurts, but it's fine. I really need the blink spells. Lava Spur Boots is not the protection I need. It's not what I want here. Because if I just flood this board, it's just, we're gonna lose, like, horribly. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Let's play the boots. Twin Flame Tyrant. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Let's give our Thopterist a little bit more protection and end the turn. Twin Flame Tyrant makes sense to me. What you got? If a source would deal damage to an opponent or permanent they control, it deals double. So we're taking 10 here? We gotta block. Do we have to block? Hold. Let me see. I should have cast Ornithopter. Imprisoned in the Moon. We have to block. Otherwise, we just die to a burn spell. We might just die to a burn spell still. Alright. Creature with power 4 or greater. So we turn you into the moon. Their commander costs 8, 3, 6, 7, 8. They still have spells to do stuff. How do I feel about Counterbalance? Counterbalance is alright. Let's see what they're working with. Screaming Nemesis. Alright. Niko. Jaya's Immolating Inferno. We have to cast our hand here. But if we cast our hand, we die. Lava Spur Boots goes on to Niko. And we swing. We go to 9. I think they actually could have just killed us there. 2. There's Terrell. 1, 2. They go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, that makes sense to me, right? We'll take the damage, or we'll block the damage. Make your move on Ralph. Send in the damage. Play the chorus. That's fine. We know it's a 0 drop. Pass. We're holding. It's close, but we're holding. To Ralph, again. Okay. I would like to give Niko first strike. Thrill discarding Blood Moon? Ah, I now understand why that card wasn't played. Let's block you. I can no longer gain life the rest of the game. That's fine. One, two, three, four, 5. Let's draw a card. Yeah, that would have sucked. Alright, that's fine. Raven form Toro. Okay, yep. That was very close. How much mana do they have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? They could have killed us. Right, they had damage. They had Jaya's Immolating Inferno. They could have just killed us, right? Or, instead of casting Toralf last turn, if Thankless is ever looking at what I'm doing, they could have cast Jaya's Immolating Inferno, target me, and Screaming Nemesis. I couldn't do anything about that. They deal how much damage? Let's say they didn't have the land. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. X equals 11. They deal 11 to me, 11 to Screaming Nemesis. Nemesis then pings me for 11, and I can't gain 11 life. Or I can't gain any life. Like, that is... Oh, they didn't have a legendary. That's what it was. They needed, Terrell. Because this is a legendary sorcery. Okay, so they were fighting for lethal. And just couldn't get there. Okay. Huh. In which case, that probably meant that we got there with our little guys. That was a tough game. That was a tough fight. Let me update our points. Up to 29. And we've got 2 points to spend. I see lands in my hand. This looks good. Alright. Delny, is this rabbits? If this is rabbits, they go first. We counter Heir Apparent. Or, not Heir Apparent, we counter Delny. Yep, it's rabbits. Oh, if it's exclusively rabbits and we just Reflector Mage? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Now we need to get to white mana. We got to white mana. This is gonna suck. No heir apparents for you. How do you feel about Reflector Mage, opponent? And do you have a board wipe or removal spell? Okay. Let's play a Malcator's Watcher, I think. Send in a little bit of damage, just a little bit. So it's not exclusively hairs. I didn't even think about attacking creatures. Alright, we stroke Delny if they cast Delny. If they just... Yeah. Yeah. Come to you live from Escanaba. Let's stroke Delny. Wondering how many children my travel person sold into slavery? Why specifically? Because that sounds disconcerting. Choose a white creature card in your hand. Perpetually gets Offspring 1. Okay, that's cool. I like that card a lot, actually. The fact that this is just the Heir Apparent card is really cool to me. Uh-huh. Alright. We now have protection for either Reflector Mage or Niko. And I'm honestly debating using it on Reflector Mage on their upkeep. I learned my lesson, though. We're gonna nickel and dime them. It's great when you can turn off a third of an opponent's deck. That's really cool to me. You're looking at my shards. Read my commander. Read Niko very carefully. Just an FYI. It's end step. Okay. I'm assuming we're seeing hair here. Yep. That wasn't the Offspring one. Okay. Yeah. They have destroyed my enchantment. How dare they? What now? Let's Tef Time Twist our commander. We know one card is probably a Heir Apparent with Offspring 1. Decline. End step. It comes back. We get some more shards. Okay. So now we're cooking. Now we turn off their entire deck. Uh-huh. We're gonna blink our commander. Now, what do they do here? That's the question. Do they block both hairs? I feel like they could, yeah? Seems like it. They're gonna kill the caretaker. We're gonna kill the caretaker, yeah. Room has a private balcony overlooking Lake Michigan, a jacuzzi tub, an actual tub, separate shower with rain head. We're gonna bounce you. 90-inch flat screen, king bed, marble amenities, wine cooler, as well as a mini fridge, and a separate bidet. Yeah, this game's fast approaching over. Do it again. There's Delny. Blink Niko? I think we blinked Niko, right? Crab. They get their hairs, but not their Delny. I think it was actually better to swing with the shards. That might have been a missed lethal opportunity. Because 6 times 2 is 12 versus 9. They had 3 blockers. I don't know, that stuff. Hello, hairs. Ah, you should have stacked the triggers. If you stacked the triggers, you'd have 4 rivets. Yeah, it's too late though. Good game. Unfortunate for them. I guess their Reflector Mage is not very good when you're playing against it, and they can lock down your whole deck. This card though, the Cottontail Caretaker. Choose a white creature in your hand, it perpetually gets offspring 1. That's actually something I might add to this. Hold on. Cottontail Caretaker. That has very good value, actually. Hold a second. Niko, edit deck. Cottontail. Cottontail Caretaker. Because this lets you commit to blinking things without them actually being threatening, right? Time zones are a thing. Was only confused. You were confused as to why it was only 3 p.m.? This card. Well, as you can see, we did make it to rares, which means we have access to board wipes finally, aside from our one of Ether rides we were running. All that glitters. I almost cut that. That card kept me in the game. Stalwart. I'm just imagining giving Niko perpetually offspring 1. Okay. Let's think about cuts here. Every card we add gets me closer and closer to Dune Mover not being a good card. Because Crawling Chorus has text. No, we're just cutting Ruin Crab. That's what's happening. 27, yeah. That's what it is. I'm sorry, Crab. Crab had to go. Let's run one more before the end of the day. I have never seen that Caretaker card before. Bloomborough Alchemy, huh? Oh, I've been looking up Enters the Battlefield, and there are now cards that don't search when you get that. Rankle and Torbran. 5-drop. I go first. I like it. We have a rewind for Rankle and Torbran. Oh, I need to add the lifeline. Not lifeline. Leyline. The Leyline of Anticipation. Eh. They are now ahead when it comes to Rankle and Torbran, right? Or even. I think they're even with me. Let's hit him with the Toxic. Blood Splatter Analysis. Mill a card, put a counter on it. Return creature card from graveyard hand. Oh, you milled a bad card to mill. We're good. Judith the Scourge Diva. Okay. I fill my hand here. Oh, they missed a land drop. I just realized. Interesting. Do we kill Judith if they attack? Blade Crafter. They're not going to. Got it. Two counters on Blood Splatter. It cares about how many counters? 5? Ruthless Technomancer. What did that do? When it enters, you can sack another creature and make treasures equal to the creature's power. I can cast a 2-drop. Eh. Quain is fine. Kalain is fine. You gonna sack Kalain? Draw a card? This cares about 5 counters on it, right? Yeah. How's your day been, though? Anything fun, cool, or exciting going on? Charming Scoundrel. How do we feel about... Oh, we could just end the game, right? Like, the game could just be over. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah. Yeah, I don't care about this card, really. This game is very close to, like, if I... Let's say I solve the equation, tutor for farewell. What's up? What you looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, what do you do now? Yeah, no, we're gonna kind of spell that. That feels like a good one to get rid of. Imprisoned in the Moon. Do we hit anything with that? I guess we just play Niko, yeah? Niko, equip. Or do we Banishing Light their Mana Rock? That feels dirty, right? We're gonna solve for farewell. We're gonna do that right now. Like, so what if they know we have it? They're gonna make us sack Niko here too, probably. You get one turn with them, make it last. Yep. Kinda figured that would happen. 1 damage to any target. Get back a thing. Mayhem Devil in the bin. They get the Viper. Sacrifice any number of non-land permanents? I mean, like... everything, right? Artifacts, creatures, graveyards. Enter. Tapped land, so they can't do Homeboy yet. Enters or attacks. Put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless they discard a card or sack a non-land permanent. Pretty good. Make a dude. Make a dude. Let's do this then. Mind Stone to the bottom. We're gonna enchant Zariel. Right? Are we? Hold on. Let's play Niko. Because they can give creatures haste. Yeah, we're gonna enchant Zariel. We're close to stabilizing. We really need to just untap with Niko. Yeah, that's fine. Enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it, then each person's... I'm gonna sacrifice a shard. Lose 0 life. Cult Conscript comes back. That's fine with me. Even better. Reform. Reflector Mage. That's kind of tough. Yep, dies make a treasure. Franklin Torbrand. What do you do here? Okay. Going to 6 is fine. Okay. Blink Niko. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Man. Gross. Do we attack with Niko? No, we hold off for another turn. Braids is fine. Gimli is fine. How much power do we have on board? Not enough. Would you like to sack a creature? Are you gonna sack Zariel? No, okay. Yeah, we'll sack Reform. flank you until end step. Send all. For, yeah, send all. Four times 3 is 12, 14? I mean, I guess that's fine. End step, bring back, bounce Gimli. And, I think we win? Right? Franklin Torbrand. Overload. Yep. Yep. That was brutal. That was a close game. That was, if not for Reflector Mage, we would have been in much deeper trouble, which Reflector Mage has been an MVP today. MVP for sure. We got 4 points. I'm gonna figure out what to do with these probably next Monday. Niko's turning into a deck of their own. Pretty solid deck, if I say so myself. A mythic again. We got 2 mythics today? We got 2 Zamones today. Suspicious. Alrighty though, I'm gonna dip out of here. I'm gonna work on some stuff around the house, work on some videos maybe. I got some stuff in the works, and some stuff you know about, some stuff you don't. But we'll be back with Assassin's Creed on Wednesday, which I've been enjoying. I think though, like, I've been jamming Metaphor. Metaphor is a very good game. There's a very good reason why it's nominated for Game of the Year. So, if you get the chance and enjoy Persona, play Metaphor. Looking over the menu for the tavern in your hotel you may be ordering takeout? Is it that bad? You'll have to message in the Discord or send a photo of the menu or something. Either way though, I'm gonna skedoodle. Take care, you guys. I appreciate it. Everybody dropped by, but most importantly, do something fun, cool, or exciting this week. As always though, remember to tell the people you care about that you love them. Bye.